What's up guys, let's continue again with the live arena. It's actually kind of funny because I feel like the fusion just started and we're already kind of halfway to the Witch Queen. I will definitely be using her when I get her, but I guess it's still gonna take a couple weeks even though it feels like I almost already have her. And that is part of the reason why I'm not gonna do the tier list for supports this week. I'm probably gonna do it in 2 weeks or 1 week, but I kind of want to wait a bit and play with her. And there's another champion actually that is definitely not going to be on the list, though I'm not sure how high rank. And that is going to be the new mythical High Elves champion. This champion is insane support with massive CC and it even has a revive, but the issue is that I of course don't have him and I have only had one fight against him and he was very good, but I kind of want to marinate a little bit more on that before I make any decisions. But he has like buff strip that also puts block active skills on everybody, and then another skill with stun, and both of these are AoE, and then he has very good base stats and even a revive. But one funny thing I would say, it's nothing against Cold Brew, but I saw on his video, or on his video's thumbnail, that he was saying that you could use this champion as a nuker, and as you can see, it only has 2 different support forms, and both of them are 1000 base attack, so even if it has one skill with 5 multiplier, this is definitely not going to be a nuker in any situation, but he seems like super interesting support, and I feel like surely he's going to be one of the most popular live arena champions, even though we have the 6-star Polymorph getting a lot more popular now. But because of that I'm not really gonna do an instant second video, and also because it was like way too much effort, like it definitely wasn't worth the time that I put into making that video. I had like 3 hours of material of me talking, and then I cut it down to 1 hour, and then I spent like several hours talking about the tier list with other people as well, so that video definitely wasn't worth the effort, but at least I got it done, and now I don't have to do a second one anytime soon. I mean, there definitely needed to be a tier list. I don't think there is too many, if any, tier lists for live arena, so I know some people are gonna, or already found it kind of weird that I had the situational S tier, but kind of like I explained on the video, some of those champions you don't really use normally unless you specifically counter the enemy team, and if you use them they are good, but normally you don't use them. So it didn't really make sense to put them in any other tier except their own specific category. But I know that it might seem a bit confusing, and there was 3 different S tiers, so it was a bit unordinary tier list. But I'm no expert at making tier lists. I think that's the second, or maybe that's the 3rd tier list I have done in like the entire time I have been doing videos, so I don't do too many of them, and I don't really know I don't have like a normal way of doing a tier list, so it wasn't really, honestly, it was kind of like a tier list, but it was more like me explaining every single champion and why they are used in PvP, rather than like a tier list, so anyway. I guess we're just gonna go with the UDK and Rotos. I'm kind of set on my ways. I feel like my other options are generally much worse, and I have to pick the UDK, kind of like I explained on the tier list as well. So you're pretty much gonna see right now, oh okay, and again we see, I feel like me making so many videos about Helicat is definitely backfiring to me, because everybody is using double Buffstripper, but let me think about it. Maybe we can go with Tormin on this fight. Okay, even if we don't go with Tormin, let's go with Mitrala. But I don't have too many options. You're usually only gonna see 1 or 2 different champions in every fight, and I'm still gonna use mostly the same stuff. It is what it is. I wish I could do more options, but then even if I had a lot of other good champions, there's only so many that I can actually put in good gear, so it wouldn't be... Even if I had a couple more champions, I still wouldn't do like totally different teams all the time. Okay, so double Buffstripper, Lockout and Taras, and yeah, Taras, not Taras, Warlord does have immunity, but let's go with Tormin anyway, and let's just ban the Python. This isn't really the perfect matchup for Tormin, but I don't really have other good options against this, and obviously he picked double Buffstripper so that I don't use Helicat, which is kind of the crutch that I normally rely on, so this isn't the team that I would recommend you to use against this unless you can do a better team. I desperately need to get some way to have like speed teams against enemies, but my fastest champion is 350, and then I think I got like 2 champions at 330 or something, so if they pick something like Siphi, I'm just gonna assume it's gonna be faster than my fastest champion. I do pick Arbiter sometimes if they have a slow team, but not that often. Yeah, the issue with the double buff strip with Mikage is that they also have the ally attack, and of course that's pretty bad for Rotos. But I think if we can just survive in this fight for a while, and I guess we kind of got unlucky that the stone skin was stolen. But I will get my... like if I can just stay alive, I can definitely get my revive up on Duchess. And also I can definitely stone skin them in a while after the Warlord immunity ends. He's not gonna be keeping me locked out the entire fight. It's only 1 turn immunity anyway, so... oh yeah, never mind, the Mikage is extending it. Even still, he's not gonna have full uptime of it, but with 2 turns it's a lot worse than 1 turn. Anyway, that's a lot of explanation out of the way. I feel like he specifically knew my my teams that I run, and he used this to counter me, because this isn't the type of team that people would normally pick, and it's very specific team to counter me, I think. I keep putting Helicat in the thumbnails and making videos about Helicat, and I even put him on the tier list. And it's kind of for a couple reasons. Like, first of all, I use a lot Helicat, and he's very good, and he's one of my best champions for Arena. But then there's also a little bit more, what's the word, like a mischievous reason, is that people really hate Helicat, and I get hate comments about him every now and then, and it's kind of, you know, fueling me a little bit to put him more in the thumbnails. That's not really the reason to do it, but since people are complaining, it's kind of giving me some extra kicks to put Helicat in thumbnail. But I guess this is what I get for doing that too much, because now I'm meeting a team with double Buffstripper and I'm getting destroyed. But could I have used Necret against this team? He does have the block buffs. I guess I could have used Necret, but I had like a massive win streak earlier, and then I had like I didn't have time to make video earlier yesterday, and I had like multiple losses in row, and everybody was doing the Mikage Wukong thing, so I don't know if that's a direct response to the video. Like, see, I have like how many fights is this? 7 fights in row where everybody picks Mikage and Wukong. I don't know if it's in response to my my last video of me placing Helicat so high, but I'm getting a lot of this. I'm still really praying for some new pools, but I have been doing pretty well in Live Arena lately. I definitely got a lot of use out of the Chaos Dust update, and I was able to make most out of it. My Justice is super strong now, and she was very good before, but now she's kind of on bonkers levels, and people are not really used to something like that. But the issue is that I'm super easy to counter, though. I really, specifically, I want to get nukers. Of course, I would want to get like Marriage, Kasifi, and Lockout, and so on. But I just need like one nuker. One good nuker is enough to make a huge difference to me. Which is the mantra that I have been saying for the past, I don't know, 6 months. But that's how I feel about it. Like the last team, what would I have used? Maybe I could have actually used Mountain King, but Windows, Xena, none of them really work against a team like that super well, so... Okay, this time instead we see Helicat and Wukong in the same team. This kind of screams like Tormin to me as well, but I could go with my own Mikage as well. Or even Quintus. Should I just go with Necret and Quintus? That's kind of the safer option, but... Because now if I go with Mitra, he's just gonna pick double immunity or at least one, and it's not gonna be as good. But yeah, I rated both Wukong and Helicat super high, and I don't think it was that controversial. I think a lot of people, or most people, agreed with me, but there was definitely many people that were surprised that I put them in S tier, and maybe people feel like they should be in A tier instead. But I do feel like they are one of the best nukers in Live Arena, even though they are not really used as nukers in Classic Arena. But the difference is that in Classic Arena you're trying to get fast wins, and in Live Arena the speed of the fight doesn't matter at all, and then you got the extra element that both of you can ban one champion from the enemy team. That changes a lot how the meta plays out. Okay, so I guess I'm just gonna go with the Tormin tactic then. I thought it was going to be a nuke Helicat, and it might still be, but it might be that he has 2 nukers and support Helicat. Even though he has the bombs in the team, but he didn't ban my UDK, meaning that the Wukong can't focus on it, and my Duchess is gonna survive the bombs fairly easily. There's no way that he can bomb my Duchess, even though she's the only bolster in the team, but that's definitely enough for her to survive. Oh, he got polymorphed anyway. My Duchess is, I think, is it 158k HP? And she's in bolster, so that's not even always bombable with two bomb champions, and definitely not with one. But yeah, people picking double Buffstripper to counter my Helicat, it's not something that I'm not used to, because I feel like it's always been the case. Maybe it's kind of my personal bias, but always when I was using something a lot, people were preemptively picking counters against it. I remember when Wukong was released and I was using Nuke Wukong in almost every fight. People would always early pick Taras and UDK against me, and now it's a bit different, but it's the same stuff. I guess that's the issue with Helicat and Rotos too, but I feel like both of them are super good champions and maybe underrated a little bit because there is many good counters against them and they're fairly easily counterable compared to the other like super top tier champions. But in vacuum they are super strong, but they are so strong that even if enemies can counter them, they are still one of the better picks to choose from. Probably I will get some fights in where I don't even go with Rotos if they go with UDK or Rotos, and I go with Xena and Quintus instead. It would be nice to get maybe even Leorios. I will probably use Leorios a good amount if I got him, because he has the 1-turn survivability and CC immunity. I would probably put Quintus gear on Leorios if I got him, even though I placed him, I think I think I placed him above Quintus. I think they were next to each other, but I think I actually did place Leorios 1 rank above, yeah. I was thinking I put him lower than Quintus, but I don't think I did that. Okay, so we got the Ronda. I wonder if I should not go with Rotos this time. Ronda is of course a big counter to both Rotos and Wukong, so I guess I'm not gonna go with that. Actually, okay, this is gonna be a weird team. I'm gonna pick Helicat as the last champion. Let's see how this plays out. The thing here is that Ronda blocking my skills is super annoying, but Helicat is in 4-piece stone skin, so if he doesn't pick like second lockout or something super annoying, I think that will work out. Oh, he's taking his time to think. I guess he wasn't expecting this kind of weird setup. Okay, Mortu and Mitrola, and clearly he picked Mortu because of the Kaimar, which I also did talk about in the last video. And Mortu is also gonna go through the Helicat, so that's actually very bad for me. I guess we're gonna change tactic. That wasn't what I was gonna do. I was gonna go for Helicat, but let's go with Tormin instead. He has very squishy team, though he does have the Mitrola, but Tormin can definitely kill it if I can just keep him alive. Though I don't know if I can really keep him alive. He's probably gonna ban my Necret, I assume. And he will go first. Okay, he banned Xena. I'm a little bit surprised about that, but she is Force Affinity, so I guess it kind of makes sense. But that definitely means that he's not able to one-shot my Tormin with the A2, and even if I get locked out, it's fine, and I will have the cooldown reset as well. The Resistance Kaimar is not super popular in the current meta. I don't know if I have ever seen anybody use it in live arena. Okay, I got them locked out. I don't think I have ever seen anybody use it in live arena. And it is kind of impractical. It kind of sounds better on paper than it is in practice. Because even though if you have enough resistance, you can reset the cooldowns, which is super hard to do anyway, due to the reasons that I explain in the tier list. You basically have 76 disadvantage on resistance because of masteries and the way resistance versus accuracy is calculated. But even if you are able to safely resist the enemy team, which you basically need better gear than the enemy to be able to do, a lot better, but that still means that they go first, and then you reset the cooldowns, and then they go again. So they basically move twice before you use your skills, and often that's not good enough. Okay, but this fight we definitely won already in the ban and big phase. Okay, I have to double check. Yeah, I did put the Leorios 1 rank above Quintus. That's kind of what I thought after I thought about it for 1 second and not 0. Wait, so is that 1 loss and 2 wins, I guess? Okay, and I definitely need to try to come up with some way to deal with those double Buffstripper teams. I am super reliant on Helicat. That is how I get a lot of my wins. And even if I don't use Helicat and I use Necret instead, support Wukong is horrible matchup for Necret anyway. So both of my go-to strategies are not having a great time against Wukong. Maybe I should early pick Wukong a bit more, because I think in many fights if the enemy team didn't pick Wukong, I would probably do it myself. I think if I had 1 second tanky nuker with Rotos, like Harima or Taras, I would probably go with this setup very often, and then I wouldn't pick Necret, but I would pick Wukong. But the issue is that out of my other nukers, everybody else really needs protection and can't do without it, other than Rotos and Helicat, because Helicat has the 4-piece stone skin. But I am meeting a lot of Helicat counters, and he still has 1 pick, so let's say I ban the Helicat, and I mean the Wukong, and then he picks a lockout. I'm not really able to do both of them. I guess I just have to go with Necret and Xena. I don't know if this is gonna work out. That might be a support Wukong too. It probably is, and the last pick is then going to be Taras, but I can't really know which one it is. God damn it. Okay, I'm almost certain it's a support Wukong, and now he picks Taras, and then it's gonna be a horrible matchup for me, but it is what it is. Maybe I should have not gone with Xena and... Oh, it's a nuke Wukong actually, okay. Should I just ban the Harima? Okay, that was good. So He banned Rotos, which I kind of was expecting, or Rotos or Duchess, but I also did the correct ban, because now he's gonna have to deal with UDK, and he's definitely not gonna be able to win the fight instantly, though the issue is gonna be all of those CCs from Mikage and him going first with Sifi, so I don't know if I won just yet. Maybe I'm okay, it doesn't look too bad, but he can place block buff, step buff on Wukong. I do have lightning gauge, but it's not guaranteed to protect me. And I guess I have double polymorph, but UDK only has 4-star. Oh, I think he's gonna be able to sleep my... oh, nice, that was good. So the immunity was protected by the lightning gauge, and it wasn't stolen. And I guess Duchess also got in, but that could have gone horribly wrong, because UDK was polymorphed, he was trying to buff-strip Xena, and then if Sifi went before my Duchess, that would have meant that she would have gotten slept and the fight probably would have been over. Should I open with the A2? Yeah, let's open with the A2. I'm not gonna get double kill with the A3, so... I wonder which one I should kill, Mikage or... Well, I probably can't kill the other one. Yeah, let's go for Mikage. I was too slow, it's okay. Yeah. Marriages are not fun either. I tend to complain more about Taras, but I think Marriage guys should get nerfed as well. Like, the heal is super strong, and I mean the shield and strengthen. That skill is super strong, but if that was the best thing Mariska did, then it would be kind of fine, even though she would be very good. But with the passive reviving everybody at 75% turn meter, and that skill having no cooldown, it's just... I don't think it's gonna get nerfed, but it should have been nerfed. Yeah, as you see, I killed the entire team, and now if I didn't have this Necret cutting in, like everybody would be revived back again, and it's only gonna take a couple turns and everybody's gonna be healed to full with Sifi passive, and by the time that I can kill them again, the cycle is gonna repeat, and Mariska is gonna revive everybody, and Sifi is gonna revive Mariska with full turn meter. Okay, another win for Xena. And of course it really depends on your account, and you can't just copy paste the list, but if I'm looking at the list, the champions that I most want to get are pretty much the champions on the top of the list. Except maybe George, it probably wouldn't be my first choice, even though some people could even argue that he might even be the best champion or best nuker in live arena in some situations if you're very fast. But I'm not very fast, I wouldn't really be able to use Charge It. But literally the top 3 nukers that I would want to get is Taras, Harima and Lazarus. And probably after that it would be Ragas actually. Not Carol or Mesomel, although both are very good and I would use them. But it would be kind of nice to get get Ragas actually. He will be my new main defense snooker. I don't even have Staldos geared right now. I totally have the gear to do it, but it just doesn't feel like worth using in my current setups. Okay, again we're seeing the Mikage, and we're also seeing the early UDK. So maybe this time, or I mean definitely this time we're going for a different team. I guess we're going for the Xena again. And maybe we will also go with... actually no. I was gonna say that maybe we will go with Wukong. Probably not, but that is an option if I... Let's say I ban the UDK, then I might do it. And Ronda is also a funny one because I got a lot of comments saying the complete opposite things. That some people were saying that why is Xena so high, and then some people were saying that Xena is way too low and she should have been in the S tier. And in the Gold Live Arena, Xena, I mean not Xena, Ronda. Ronda is definitely one of the most used nukers, but it's very situational that you need to use her in a speed team and she's used to counter other champions' passives. And she does it very well, but some people use her in like almost every fight and some people never use her. It kind of depends on your team setups. He has to pick one more nuker. Maybe we're actually gonna go with Tormin in this one. I think we can, even though I already went for the Xena for the city, but I think we can kind of ban her anyway. Now we're not gonna be bothered by the UDK, and the Mikage can still proc the Xena passive if she goes with the ally attack. And if she doesn't, then that's fine too. We're gonna have other CC. Or like, I mean, we're not gonna cut in, but we're gonna have CC and we're gonna be able to kill them in another way, hopefully. Okay, the Wukong is gonna be a problem though. Like I said before, Wukong is fairly easily counterable, but if you don't have something to counter him, he's super strong. And right now I don't have anything in my team that can counter Wukong. And he's basically doing the same thing that I would do. He has Harima UDK and Wukong, and he probably picked UDK mostly so enemy can't pick him, though it's very good for staying alive and getting Wukong res corrected. But Harima and UDK are the two, let's say two of the three biggest counters to Wukong, and I don't have the third one, which will be Taras, so Wukong is gonna be strong in this fight. Even though my Duchess is super tanky, but because I don't have those effects, Wukong does it so hard that he can totally one-shot my Duchess if he just procs Helm Smasher Mastery. But it's on the A2 and not the A3, of course. Oh, not even the Wukong died. I should have just gone for the A2 and not the A3. Okay, should I kill the Wukong? Yeah, let's go for the Wukong kill. Ah, unlucky. Okay. I guess I should have gone for the strengthen. I don't know if that would have been enough to save me, honestly, but if I just didn't get redirected by the second hit, or if I just was lucky and the second hit was on Wukong, I guess I would have been fine, but that was a weird gamble to take. I probably Should have tried to go with the strengthen instead. Just double checking that I'm actually recording. Okay, no double Buffstripper this time. But he did pick my Duchess, which is a massive crutch for me. And he has the Siphi, so probably I'm not gonna go with Arbiter. Maybe I'll go with Necret and Helicat, but I should probably save Helicat for the last pick. Let's go with Wukong actually. Yeah, let's do it. That way he can't pick the goddamn Wukong. And Wukong might be okay in this setup. I'm not gonna have revive anyway, or go first. And even if Wukong loses the block damage because he's faster than Helicat, that is going to be fine because he can get revived. And hopefully he can keep me alive. I wonder, is he gonna ban Helicat or Rotos? Probably one of them. I guess he could go with Necret ban too, but he might still ban the Rotos anyway. Okay, he went for Necret. The thing is though that the Ronda could definitely have just killed my Rotos even through the Necret protection. Well, I guess he's not even... He didn't ban Helicat, so yeah. Well, he probably he can't know my builds, but I don't think him banning the Necret wasn't the worst thing for me. He could have definitely... I think Helicat or Rotos would have been worse. I don't think Necret actually does that much for me in this specific matchup that we got. God damn it, so that stupid whale, even though I did the buff strip, but I can't remove the whale, and now I can't do anything. Oh, I should have used the A3 and not the A2, that was my mistake. He has the Harima passive anyway, so... Well, the Ronda is very squishy, so... If Ronda doesn't die to Helicat counterattack, then Rotos can definitely finish her off with the A3. Would be super nice to have 6-star Polymorph on Helicat, but first of all that will take me like a year to do, or 8 months, but I don't know if I even want to go for it, but it would be super nice. Can we still win? It's gonna be a very hard battle with just Helicat. We probably lost it at this point. Surely. Oh, he went for the revive. I thought he was just gonna skip it, but I don't even have the AoE nuke, so I guess it doesn't matter. His revivers are fairly squeezy, but I don't think I can stay alive for that long. Yeah, I definitely could have had better RNG, but you always risk the polymorph, so it is what it is. That's the reason why people don't use Buffstrippers in Classic Arena, because it's not worth the risk, and I definitely could have won this fight if I didn't get polymorph, but the odds probably weren't even in my favor, considering that he had double polymorph. Okay, let's see what's going on in the Reddit. What are Reddit complaining about today? What difference between good PvP and bad? What is Reddit talking about PvP? I hate this new Reddit UI. I don't know why they changed it, but this one sucks. Wait, that's it? He didn't give any other context. Oh yeah, he means that live arena sucks and he likes classic arena. I remember when even before live arena was released, long before that, because they kind of hinted about it, and I always used to say that live arena is not gonna work in raid. It's not really built for that. But I was kind of positively surprised that live arena turned out to be better than I thought it was going to be. I think it's in big part because it isn't just that we both pick 4 champions, but we pick 5 and we can ban 1 enemy champion, and I think that makes it a lot better. But of course there's still a lot of balance issues and so on. God damn it. I don't have any good answers to this team, and he kind of got 2 of my main champions with bolster, and then he has even Harima on top, so Protoss isn't gonna do any damage. So sometimes I can easily beat insanely good teams, and then I lose to random teams because I don't have that kind of flexibility that I can fight against everything, even though I can fight against some of the really good teams. I guess he doesn't have Siphi either. I feel like if I had this exact same team, but also with Siphi, this would be a really good team, but I don't have that. Should I just go with triple nuker and go with Xena? It would be kind of funny. I guess I could go with Arbiter too. Okay, let's try this with Xena. Probably going with the Arbiter would have been the safer option, but let's try something fun and go with Xena. Let's see if we can take advantage of the fact that he has Necret in his team. This isn't... Usually you would pick Xena with Necret in your own team and not in enemy team, but it also has kind of funny synergy with this as well. Yeah, I think we're just gonna... Wait, what? I didn't get it. I guess he needs to have Bolster in the team, because sometimes it procs the Xena passive instantly, but I guess that wasn't enough buffs, but it would be if he had Bolster in the team, I think. Yeah, I was expecting to get turn meter boost, but I guess I didn't because of that. I think whichever skill I use, Xena is not gonna get a second turn, so might as well open with the big nuke. Oh, nice. Oh, okay, that played out well. Ah, too bad he still has the stone skin, but this isn't too bad. So he procced the extra turn on Rotos because of Rotos passive and him taking 50% of his HP. And should I try to stun the Candy or Buffstrip? Let's go for Candy stun instead. Ah, okay, didn't proc it, but we got the extra turn from the passive and taunt, and then we did A1, and it also procced an extra turn, and that's how we got it. I had a little bit of fever on the weekend, so my voice might sound a little bit nasally today. It's super close, but I don't know if we're still gonna win it. We need to end this in like a couple turns or it's over. If Harima can just do... Wait, this Duchess is so low HP, maybe I can kill it even with the Harima passive, it might be possible. Okay, good, yeah. Yeah, the Duchess was pretty squeezy, so... That wouldn't have worked against really tanky ones. Okay, if we don't get weak hit here, then we definitely won. Okay, okay. Yeah, it was a pretty close one. It's definitely not the best possible team, but it was actually very hard team for me. Surely I won. Like, even if Rotos dies now, I think I would kill it with UDK and Wukong, but okay, now we definitely got it. I have the bad habit that I celebrate too early and I put auto on when I should. Oh, swift parry. I put auto on when I shouldn't. Well, in either case, let's say that Rotos died, I would definitely kill him with Wukong and UDK. He wouldn't be able to win it, so it's fine. Okay, so that's another win, though it wasn't the most, it was super close one. I definitely didn't destroy that guy. I barely was able to win it. Okay, so I guess we got one more win than lost. Not super impressive record today, but let's see if we can change that. But yeah, I kind of, the more I talk about Hellicat, the more people will counter it against me, so I guess I'm gonna have some hard fights in the near future. When you can use Hellicat, he's super strong, but he's so easy to counter. And I have so limited options that honestly, if you fight me, you probably should go with the Mikage and Wukong. I guess that combination works super well against me. You can definitely do other stuff as well, but I don't really have a good solution against that. Like, not only can I not use Hellicat, but with the ally attack it means that you can fairly easily kill Protoss as well. And then the Wukong block buff, step buff is also very bad for Necret shields, so I don't really have anything against that. And then I have to tap into my lesser nukers, like go with Windus or Mountain King or Tormin or something. Probably not Xena against that, but maybe I could use Xena too. Okay, maybe actually I will use Xena against this team. Let's at least open with Necret and Xena. And I could still go with Rotos, I could go with Helicat. But now that I didn't early pick QDK, I have a lot more options. And both Xena and Necret are definitely gonna be good against a speed team like this. Free to play, it said. Okay, what else do we have on Reddit? Damn, this UI sucks so hard. Oh, damn it. I need to pick, I'm too slow. Okay, he has to pick one more nuker. Let's just go with Tormin in this one instead of Rotos. Yeah, he's gonna pick one more nuker. I could even go with Helicat and ban the Wukong. Okay, that's what we're gonna do. Yeah, we're gonna do that. I don't use the Tormin and Helicat combination too often, but you can definitely put defense buff on Tormin with Helicat as well. Okay, who is he gonna ban? I guess if he just bans Helicat. Nah, I have both Helicat and Necret. I think I should be okay. Yeah, it's gonna be a nuke Wukong, I guess. I think we're gonna ban the Wukong. So he can like kill one champion with ally attack. And maybe a second champion with Initve's turn if he can. But probably I think he can only kill one champion. He can kill the Xena with the ally attack. And then after that I should be fine. He can't one-shot either Tormin or the Helicat. I think I'm good. And Initve is so squishy that he's gonna take insane damage. Even if I don't have defense buff on either of my nukers, and they both do. Okay, now they do have defense buff. They both do fairly low damage, but but I was gonna say they're gonna decimate Init. But okay, actually never mind. I got destroyed. So every time that Mikage takes a turn, he's gonna reduce the turn meter of my highest champion. And with all of the turn meter boost and Mikage decreasing my turn meter and Initve not getting frozen, I'm not getting any turns out here. This is kind of funny matchup. Yeah, Mikage is so annoying. Maybe I should have gone with UDK after all. Yeah, I should have just picked UDK instead of triple nuker, and that way I wouldn't have gotten CC'd that much. It is what you get when you're a slow account like mine, but I do get destroyed by those speed teams with a lot of CC. Okay, so this trade is complaining about the Faction Lord champions. Kind of funny, they don't even leave a week between telling us that Faction Unity champions won't be normally available and will come from a select in-game events. Then 2 events in a row are just first summon events, blah blah blah. I mean, was somebody actually expecting the faction heroes or whatever they're calling it, the faction lords to not be pay to win? I mean, I didn't think for a split second that you will be able to gain them by playing the game normally when they said that you get them from events. So I think that guy was just being a little bit too hopeful, or maybe naive about Plarium, but yeah, I wasn't expecting them to be actually obtainable from events. Like, of course they were gonna be pay to win events. Either like win global tournament or something else ridiculous. Oh, damn, I should have... I thought I picked Tormin and not Helicat. I was supposed to pick Tormin, but... I guess I should have maybe gone with Quintus, but... Well, he doesn't have Sifi, so... Maybe he was gonna go with Arbiter. That might have hurt him a lot, but... Should I go for the Rotospan? I think he's gonna ban the Xena. Let's go for the Rotospan. Let's see how this goes. Okay. I wasn't expecting... Okay, now I totally screwed it up. I was expecting him to ban my Xena, and Helicat wouldn't do well against the Roto 7 if I went first with Arbiter turn meter boost, but that's why I didn't go for Warlord ban, but this didn't work out well for me. Yeah, he can just polymorph the Xena, so I'm screwed. But yeah, I don't know how I feel about the faction lords. I guess it kind of makes sense and it's interesting to have in the game, but I am kind of afraid how they will ruin the game with those champions. But how much worse can you get after the Ukraine duo? So I guess it's fine. I don't see how it's that. I mean, it's a big deal, but how much worse can you get? I think I would be able to get the lockout, get the revive back up, even against just Warlord, since he doesn't have any turn meter boost. But the Wukong is just gonna kill me. I'm not gonna survive that long, I don't think. I'm probably gonna eat like... Oh nice, I'm gonna eat like 1 lockout now, but because I got locked out by the Lazarus as well. But after that lockout, I would probably recover my revive before the next one. He doesn't have attack buff, but if I'm getting polymorphed as well and maybe feared and stunned, maybe I'm actually not gonna get the revive. Yeah, we definitely lost this fight, but we already kind of lost it in the big phase when I misclicked Helicat and not Tormin. And that's not gonna be the last time that I lose fights because of misclicks either. Damn. He's struggling to kill my Duchess with the Wukong. Okay, but let's just surrender. There's no way that we can win it. I'm sure he would eventually scrape by and kill the Duchess. And by the way, Plarium speedrun to losing Good Fate. What Good Fate? I mean, that's a weird way to put it. Maybe I'm super cynical, but anyway. I wanted to first pick the Duchess with because of the Polymorph, but I don't know if that's gonna be good enough. I didn't want to go for Rotos and UDK, but to get the Duchess first is what I'm saying. Okay, we're definitely gonna go with Rotos on this one, but it's so hard to say if it's a Nuke, Wukong or support one. Probably I'm guessing it's gonna be actually a support build because he picked it against UDK, and that means maybe I'm gonna have to gamble here. That means that yeah, let's just go with Mitrala. That would mean that he still has to pick 2 nukers, and I could use Stormin, but it could be a support. It could be a nuke Wukong as well, but surely not. Damn, this guy's level 95. If there's no 2x for a champion chase, expect plenty of CC YouTube videos, community mad with thumbnails of faces, pulling all sorts of facial expressions. I have never done any of those, but I'm not even gonna do it. It's too cringe. Maybe I will grow away from my shyness at some point. But honestly, they are so cringe that I kind of want to do them, but I can't bring myself to do the faces for videos. But yeah, probably. I mean, definitely that would happen. But I'm gonna assume there's gonna be 2x. Plarium is doing like 15 summon events every week nowadays, so they still have time to announce it as well. We will see. Okay, so we went with the Tormin. Now we're trying to put the Tormin encounter to the test, though we don't have that much protection. We don't have any revive. There's no Helicat or Necret and so on. I don't know if we're even gonna get a turn here. That is the issue, but if we would get, I think this would be okay, but it's not looking too good. I don't even have Bolster in this team. Maybe if I had Sifi instead of UDK, it would be super good, but this way it's not actually that good, or just instead of Mitra. I have a lot of CC if I could just get a turn though. Okay, nice. Good start. Okay, nice. Okay, maybe that's all we need. That might be good enough. Ronda got frozen because of Tara's A1, and that is exactly why we put Tormin at the top of the situational S tier, because if he doesn't have immunity, and him having a chance to get his team frozen every time Taras does A1 or Marichka does A1, that's a big issue. I don't know if this is the right choice, but let's open with the cleanse, because Tormin wouldn't get the defense buff, but it might have been worth it to just put the hex on them. I mean, he does have a cleanse though. I don't know if he already used it or not. Either case, I guess we're good. Oh shit. I actually that was a massive mistake. That could have lost me the fight. I forgot UTK was polymorphed, and Rotos got hit by the Taras A2. Oh my god, but he resisted it. And yeah, that was a giant mistake. My Rotos was so much faster than No, I got the extra turn from the Taras A2. That was so confusing. I was thinking that my Rotos can't be that much faster than his team, but yeah, we got the extra turn, of course, from the Taras Snook, which I'm not super used to, because usually I'm running UDK, who is gonna take the counter attack. But we resisted the stun, otherwise we would have lost this fight. I'm getting super flustered because there's so many different mechanics at the play at the same time, but I guess we did win it. But yeah, what this guy said, that people will make what was the word? Yeah, community mad thumbnails. You're definitely gonna see that if there is no 2x event this weekend. At least I'm always banking on those, because I don't really like to pull on the 10x events or 25x events. I do like the 1+1 events, so those are probably my favorite events, to be fair. But normally during the fusions, I will usually try to skip the other summoning event and only pull on the one that is during 2x, but I did pull on the last weekend summoning event as well, so it wouldn't be that bad if we don't get it this time. Okay, he went with the Necrot. I guess we're gonna go with the Helicat, but maybe I'll save the Helicat as the last pick. Maybe I'll have to go with Python in this team, because I can't kill him very fast and I do need some survivability. By the way, I'm already warning you guys in case somebody's gonna get mad, but if they do an event like this on the Undead Faction Lord, and it's gonna be very good with Rotos, I might go for that event. It kind of depends on the situations, but I might go for one Faction Lords. One Faction Lord, we will kind of first find out how good they are, but if I go for any of them, it's likely gonna be the Undead one. Yeah, the issue here is that the Quintus can buffstrip Helicat. That's why I was kind of hesitating, and I'm not super happy about that, but we did pick the Python, so we actually do have some form of revive, and either he's gonna ban the UDK or Python, or I guess he could just ban the Helicat, but this means that since he didn't ban the UDK, he can't really focus a specific target with the A2. UDK is gonna... Somebody else is gonna take the debuffs, but UDK is gonna redirect the actual damage onto himself. Yeah, I know my voice is gonna be a bit weird today because it's a bit nasally, but it is what it is. Okay, so the Duchess is faster than me, and she would put the... Oh, I thought I did A2. She would have... Maybe I was too slow. She will put the stone skin up, so I can't hit anybody, but I guess A2 works out as well, because at least I can hit these two targets. I was supposed to polymorph the Duchess and then I could do something else, but I guess it's... Yeah, it's fine. Gwynthos can do the 4 hitting A1, but at least when we have the immunity buff from Python, he's not able to do it, and it only hits twice. Yeah, if I revive Rotos now, I don't know if he's even gonna get a turn, but... Okay, never mind, maybe that's good enough. If Rotos doesn't... Okay, nice. Yeah, so Gwynthos didn't go before us, and now we can definitely easily kill the Necret since Harima is polymorphed. And that is kind of good combination that you can use with them, that if you can get Harima polymorphed for one turn, then Rotos has a little bit of chance to actually do damage against these Harima teams, but often I will go with both UDK and Necret, and I don't even go with the Wukong. But like I mentioned before, if I had a good tanky second nuker, and Helicat can kind of do it, but I will probably go without Necret a bit more often and just pick UDK and Rotos, and that means that I could also go with Wukong. But if I'm gonna go with somebody like Gwynthos or Xena, they definitely need to have Necret in the team. But now that my Helicat is in Stone Skin, he doesn't really need Necret, so maybe I should try it a bit more and don't go for early Necrets in the fights after this one. Anyway, I'm speaking myself to sleep right now. Yeah, that was a weird fight. I haven't been using Python in a while, but I kind of needed to have Python in this team or some type of revive, because there was no way that we were gonna kill him fast with Harima and Necret in that team. Anyway, we had a pretty rough start, but I guess we're kind of turning it around. Okay, first Big Siffy. Who would have seen that coming? Should I do something different than just open with... no, let's not do that. Let's open with Duchess and Necrot. Instead of like UDK and Rotos. And maybe I could even use Rotos in this fight, but as a late pick. Oh, he's going for a speed team. He probably would have used, or he's still gonna use Ronda. And not going for the early Rotos was the right decision, for sure, but I guess we're gonna go with Helicat and Xena. We could maybe even go with triple Nuker depending what he picks, and maybe we will also go with Tormin in this one. But if I went with UDK and Rotos on the first two picks, it definitely would have been a mistake against this guy. I'm expecting like... Well, actually I don't know what he's gonna pick now since I went with Helicat. I was expecting to see like George and Ronda, but I guess he's picking these to counter me specifically. If I go with Tormin, is he just gonna ban my Xena? Probably he's gonna do it, but let's go with Tormin. Okay, that was a mistake. I didn't have Mitrola, so getting locked out and having Tormin banned without any other CC was a total waste. I should have just banned the lockout. And maybe went for UDK or something like that. Yeah, he can just kill Xena. Oh, okay. Xena survived with reaction. Maybe oh, he didn't go for it. I feel like he should have kind of gambled with Rotos there and tried to kill the Xena. I don't know if I can kill this Arbiter, but doesn't she ignore shields with A1? Maybe I can even kill the Arbiter. How tanky can she be? Okay, good. Yeah, that's what I thought. That doesn't really come into play too often, that they have shields up and I'm using A1, but yeah, I guess in a specific situation it can be very good to do that as well. I mean, Helicat does ignore the shields too, but he's attacking with the A1 a lot more than Xena is. We can still totally lose this, by the way. This isn't one, because the Rotos can easily solo our team, and only one in our team who can really kill Rotos is Xena, and we're not even going to be able to one-shot the Rotos. He has the shield up, but I guess we have to go for it. He should have tried to kill Xena with Rotos from the start and not hit my Necrot or Duchess. Damn, am I still gonna lose this? This Warlord is just destroying me. Yeah, we don't have enough damage anymore, not without attack buff. And I'm getting perma locked out. If he just hits Xena now, I feel like he's just trolling himself. He had so many turns to hit Xena, and maybe like 5 turns with Rotos, and if on any of those 5 attacks he would have just critted Xena, I definitely would have lost the fight. And now he's surrendered. I feel like he still had a chance to win it, so I'm kind of confused by that fight. Yeah, I have seen people post a lot of pictures about teams with a lot of primal champions, and the thing with them is that the player power gets like counted twice, so you can see insane numbers with them, but 1 million with these, I mean, I guess it's high, but with primal champions 1 million isn't really that high. You can get way more than 1 million. I think my Rotos is 156k player power, and he's just built for damage and not resistance. So if he was primal champion, he would be like more than 300k player power. And I'm pretty sure if somebody has a primal champion built in resistance, that can be maybe like 500 to 600k player power in a very good build. Because I have definitely seen like non-primal champions like 250k player power. Okay, we're definitely gonna go with Wukong in this fight. I don't know who I want to ban in this team. Do I still want to ban the Lazarus? I guess I'm gonna ban the Lazarus. We got the... I always forget this primal champion's name, but on his second form he puts the taunt or provocation, whichever it's called, and stone skin on herself, and that's why we went with the Wukong, that we can polymorph through it, but of course we could also polymorph through Necret passive and maybe take Siphi out that way. Oh nice, so she got polymorphed on the first turn. That means that we're definitely gonna go for a polymorph on a Siphi instead of our other plans, and I guess this kind of leaves him very vulnerable, so Rotos is still feared, so... But if the... I can't recall what's it called. If the mastery that has a chance to... 25% chance to remove CC, or... Is it 50% chance if you take 25% damage? That way. If that mastery procced, we could have lost fear, but of course we can still get lucky. Okay, and of course we don't. With that attack buff and no Harima passive, I would have definitely one-shot that Necret. It wouldn't even be close. Oh, nice. Wukong barely survived that. I don't think I have even... Oh, okay, never mind. I don't think I have even clipped my Wukong defensive stats, or maybe a little bit, but I probably could up that as well. And yeah, let's not go for the revive. Let's save for it. Save it for Rotos. Wukong doesn't need it anyway. Wukong is probably insanely good counter against this champion. I guess with the stone skin, she just has the chance that we don't remove it, but on her other form, she also places the revive on death on the entire team. And when you hit those champions, you have 30% chance to get petrified. And with the buff strip and block buff debuff, it makes this champion a lot less scary. She's probably one of the better supports for live arena though. I feel like a lot of people are a little bit sleeping on that champion. She's definitely really good. She kind of does what Necret and Helicat does, but in a different way. I don't know if I should stun her or Necret, but she does have block buff, step buff, so Necret can't really do anything anyway. Come on, let's get the win. This guy is pretty high up, and if we get couple wins in the end, it's definitely gonna make up for the rough start on this video. I feel like this team is very good, but my team doesn't have a bad matchup with it. We have seen some other teams today that weren't as impressive as this one, but they were just very terrible matchups for me, and I didn't really have, even if I picked other champions, I didn't have any great answers to those type of teams. But I definitely should use the support Wukong a bit more, like I was talking about before. I should try to sacrifice either the UDK or Necret, which both of them I like to pick a lot. I probably should pick Wukong instead of one of them a bit more often. Wait, what points is gold for? Is it 4.8k or what is it? Yeah, it's 4.8k. I definitely could have it if I was a bit more active and not lazy like I have been. Okay, are we gonna see Wukong and Mikage in this fight again? I feel like that's very likely. Okay, opening with the UDK. I guess we're gonna go for... Yeah, he's probably gonna go for Rotos. And I guess we'll let him have it, and let's go with Duchess and Necret. Maybe I will actually go with Mikage in this fight, depending what he picks. That could be a good matchup against Rotos. Okay, a nuke Wukong, and probably it's going to be Rotos as the last nuker. And that means that Helicat isn't gonna be super good, so it kind of also depends how much accuracy he has, and we do have the Polymorph as well. I think he's probably gonna pick like Rotos and Lockout. I hope he picks something else, but I guess we'll try Mikage. I don't think this is a good option though if he goes with Rotos and Lockout as the last two. But if he doesn't do that, then I'll probably ban the Siphi. Well, it might still be okay with the ally attack. Wait, should I just go with Quintus and ban the Wukong? That means that I have two champions with double hit A1 or nukers, and then I also have two ally attacks, so maybe I can deal with the Rotos that way. Well, okay. I guess if he just goes first and kills my nukers, then I'm still in trouble. I do have Mikage in Stone Skin, but if his Rotos is very fast, I don't know if I can cut in with Mikage before that, like after the Siphi turn meter boost. Oh, never mind. The Xena passive kicked in. But do I want to even do that? I don't think I actually want... Yeah, I don't want to do it because I don't want to proc the Rotos passive and let him go... Ah, okay, my mistake. I thought Mikage could go before Rotos, but that didn't happen. God damn it. I guess I should have just went for the nuke, but Rotos would have still gotten an extra turn, so... Can I even kill him with the AoE? I mean the ally attack. I guess barely. Okay, I think we lost the fight. I can't... Xena AoEs aren't double hit. And he has the UDK, so we can't kill the Rotos super easily. Windows could have done it fairly easily, but Xena has a bit harder time through the UDK. Why is he saving his Revives for later? The thing is that we can't CC the Rotos because of Siphi passive. Maybe we will just go for this skill to extend the duration of Xena buffs. I don't know if that's gonna do anything, but let's do that. Maybe I should have just done the Siphi still. Maybe that was a dumb decision. Yeah, kind of close, but I wonder what would have happened at the start of the fight if I did go for the Xena nuke instead of skipping her AoE like I did. Yeah, if it wasn't for the stupid Siphi passive, we would be totally fine here, but we're gonna lose, sadly. Actually, let's go for this on Rotos. But it doesn't matter either way. He's gonna get healed enough that I can't kill him. Xena did her best, but it wasn't quite good enough. Anyway, we're getting CVC points, so it's all good. I guess we're still mostly winning today, but it's not fun to win at the end of the... I mean, it's not fun to lose at the end of the session. Anyway, it's fun. Ah, damn it. This is not a good matchup for me. He already got my good reviver, and now he has Ronda as well, and UDK is useless against this. I can't use Mountain King because of the Duchess affinity. I feel like we're totally screwed here. This is definitely not gonna work out, but let's do a last ditch Hail Mary and see if we can beat this team that completely counters my champions. Yeah, just no way we can beat this. Yeah, even if I revive him now, it's just Harima is gonna kill it. So we have to wait one turn. Maybe we can sleep them and revive it, but no way we can win this. Yeah, I was gonna say, if Kaimar didn't die there and if I didn't weak hit on Harima, maybe Rotos could have gotten a turn, but nah, there's no way. That is not even a remotely winnable matchup. I don't have the champions to deal with that. It's super frustrating, but there's nothing I could have done about that. Okay, it's the same thing that we had last time. I'm kind of curious to see how this plays out, but I'm pretty sure he has Harima as well, and he definitely has Lockout. So there's no way I can pick Rotos here, because then he's gonna go with all three of them, and I will definitely have 0% chance to win against those champions. I don't think I want to gamble with that. Unless maybe I want to go with... Maybe I could go with Kaimar and Wukong, but that would be super far-fetched. And he could totally just go with Ronda as well. So, do I really want to do... Let's give it a go. Let's see what happens. There's... Oh, he went with Wukong. There's always a big, like, debate, like, are champions more important or gear? And of course it depends on the balance, but ultimately, of course, champions are much more important, because even if you don't have the best gear but you have okay gear, you will definitely get that if you just play the game for a while. But champions you may never get, and you definitely want to have the right champions than little bit worse gear than enemy, as long as you have like actual items that's like stone skin and lethal and so on. What am I gonna do here? Okay, let's go with this. Probably my last pick is gonna be Kaimar, because I think he's gonna go with Harima and Lockout, I assume. If he has them, at least. Okay, Tormin and Heprock, that wasn't really what I was expecting. I guess he doesn't have as good champions as I thought he would. I guess we're gonna go with Necret, though he's probably gonna ban it, so... Okay, now it kind of depends. Depends who picks what, because I could ban the Tormin, but then if he bans my Xena, I mean... Actually, nah. Let's do that. I guess he's running triple nuker, so the Wukong is a nuker as well. Should I just ban the Tormin? I feel like he's gonna ban the Necret. Yeah, let's go for the Tormin ban. I don't think he's gonna ban Xena. There's no way. Oh, he went for Rotos ban. In that case, I could have banned... Maybe Wukong would have been the best, but... anything would have been okay. Nah, the Wukong is faster than... Oh, he went for the turn. I think he made a mistake there. If he didn't go for that, then Wukong would have polymorphed my Xena before she got the turn, but... or maybe my Arbiter could have got in. I wasn't paying attention to that. That might have been the reason why he did that. Should I save the whale? Does it matter? Yeah, let's save the whale. No, let's put the immunity buff up. Xena is protected by the whale anyway, so even if Wukong got in, he definitely wouldn't have been able to polymorph Xena. Surely I will be good. Like, the Wukong can one-shot me, but he just used the A2 and it's gonna take a while until he can use it again, so surely I'm good. I don't know if Wukong is just gonna kill it before it gets a turn, but okay, nice, I got the whale up in time. I did lose the attack buff sadly though. Okay, he surrendered, okay. Can we do... yeah, we have time to do one more fight today. Let's make it a win. I need me some wins. Yeah, as you can see, we were like 645 points, like million fights ago, and we have been kind of, we're like 10 points higher, but we have been going back and forth and haven't had a proper win streak. It was okay, but not domination like on some other videos. I'm seeing so much Lady Mikage today. Maybe we should take the lead and already go with the Wukong so that he's not gonna do it. He has the last pick though, so if I don't go for UDK, it might be issue, but okay, let's do this. Let's see what happens. So he's definitely gonna go with UDK, but he already picked Mikage as supports, so he can go with Reviver, Mikage, UDK and Nuker, but it's not like he can go both with Lockout and UDK, or if he does that, then he's not gonna have any revive in the team. But surely he's gonna go with Sifi with Harima. Okay, so I'm just gonna ban the UDK, it's fine. Actually, no, I'm gonna ban the Harima and I'm gonna polymorph the UDK. I mean, there's a chance that he bans my Wukong, but I'm gonna take it. I guess I could even go with like Mitrala and ban the ban the Elva, but I'm not gonna do that. Damn it. My other Nugers are not great here though. I really wanted to go with Helicat, but I can't do it against the Mikage. I think he's... well, I guess he could... I don't think he's gonna ban my Nukers. He's gonna ban one of the supports. Okay, Duchess. Am I gonna get destroyed by the Mikage CC and turn meter reduction again? She's gonna change the form because she couldn't kill Rotos with the ally attack. Not with only one nuker and those shields up. If I can get the block buff step up on Leoreos, I can just one-shot him through the passive. Okay, some of the other buffs were protected, but not the immunity. But I guess Xena did cut in because of the buffs. Otherwise, Wukong would have gone first. But I guess the supports are gonna die, but Leoreos is not going to. Okay, so we placed the block buff step buff, but we also didn't get the kill. Because we got polymorphed. Okay, that was a bit anticlimactic, but I guess we got the win in the end. I was a bit sleepy at the start of the video. I think I kind of woke up at the end of the video, but I guess this was a bit like mix match session and kind of scuffed, but I didn't have some big brain new strategy today, and I didn't get 15 fight win streak for the thumbnail clickbait, so it just gonna be an average video. I mean, I gain points, I'm getting closer to 4.8k. I feel like if I played every single day for a week, I definitely would get it. It might even take like 3 sessions if I have a good good run, but it depends how well I do and if I'm active. But I could definitely do it this week if I play every day. Maybe I should strive to do it, because I think I mean, I have some things that I have to do, but this week I could definitely play live arena every day. Maybe I'm gonna do live arena video every day, and then I'm gonna do some other videos. We will see about that, but maybe I'll go for it. Also, I hope that I can get my win ratio above 60%. I have so many games that it takes an insane amount of wins in a row to bump it up by 1%, but I feel like I had so good run lately, and I have been at 58% for a very long time. Surely it's gonna be 59% soon. I'm definitely having way bigger win ratio than I had like last year. Anyway, that's it for today's video. I don't have anything else to say. Join the Discord, subscribe, post my channel in your clan's Discord. I know I've been shilling for subscribers a lot lately, but I need to get 8k subscribers, then I can get access to test server, And if I get that, I promise to make test server videos about every single champion that is gonna be relevant for PvP. And I'm really gonna focus on that and basically make that type of content that isn't... I mean, everybody's doing test server videos, or those that have access to it, but I think there's nobody that is really purely focusing on PvP. I want to do that. I don't know how many years or months it's gonna take me to get 8k subscribers, but I'm just gonna chill for subscribers until I get there. So that's it. Subscribe to me and see ya.